What's going on? What's going on? Thank y'all for tuning into Dysfunctional Conversations with your host, T-Man. That's Real Talk with T-Man. Today, I want to say I appreciate everybody for tuning in to Season 2, Episode 5 of Ask Uncle T from the V. Season 2, Episode 5 of Ask Uncle T from the V. This is going to be a very blessed broadcast. This is a live streaming, and I appreciate everybody for jumping in. If you like what you see, if you like what you're hearing, please don't hesitate to give your brother a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know you're feeling me. Let me know you're rocking with me. And we're going to have a hell of a broadcast today. We have some very, very, very great questions. We have some fun on this show. We have some fun on this show. And hopefully everything looking good. If I'm looking good in YouTube, please give me a one. I already see the ones in YouTube. For those that are new, when you jump in here, throw up a one. Let me know that I'm looking good in YouTube. And in Facebook, if y'all rocking with me, if y'all feeling the vibe over in Facebook, please give me a number 2. Give me a number 2, y'all. Give me a number 2, y'all. Just waiting on a few people to jump on up in here. Hopefully everybody had a beautiful, blessed day today. Hopefully everybody had a beautiful, blessed day today. If I'm sounding good, please let me know. Let me know that it's sounding good. If I'm looking good, let me know that it's looking good, y'all. If y'all ain't watched episode 4, I bust out with my new glasses. You know, people was telling me, man, it seemed like you need glasses. You scrunching your eyes trying to read the questions. Hey, Car, we see we got Car in here. We got Gigi in here. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I am loving it, y'all. I'm loving it. Waiting on a few people to jump in here on Facebook, and we going to get this thing popping. We are going to get this thing popping, y'all. We going to have a good one. But they was telling me, though, that you screeching, your eyes is screeching. I don't know if I'm saying it right, screeching, trying to read the question. So here I is. I went and ordered me some glasses, damn it. I got me some glasses. And I can see good. So I don't want to hear nobody else telling me that I need some glasses. Okay? Don't be telling me I need glasses. Just rock with me and have a little patience with your brother. Have a little patience with your brother, all right? All right? I thank y'all. I can't lie. I thank y'all. Man, I love y'all. I thank y'all. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, baby. Yes, yes, yes. All right, all right, all right. We got a few people over here in YouTube. Facebook, they jumping in. They over there in Facebook. I thank y'all. I thank everybody. We going to go and get this thing cracking today. First of all, I want to give all of y'all, I want to give everyone in here a round of applause. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. That means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. Thank y'all. We going to go and get this thing popping. We finna go and get this thing popping with question number 1. Man, please, this is a very interactive broadcast, so don't hesitate to interact with your brother. If you like what you hear, if you want to respond to the questions, we're going to open up the lines. Between each question, we're opening up the lines, so feel free. Call in. Tell me something. Let me hear your crazy thoughts. Let me hear your crazy thoughts. We're going to start it off with question number 1, y'all. Question number 1. We ready. I should have, wait. I should have gave myself the wrong answer. We're going to take that back, and I'm going to bring in a drum rolls for question number 1. How about that? I like when I bring the drum rolls in. All right. Hey, there go question number 1. We're going to do it the right way. There go question number 1. Let's get this thing popping. My wife is very smart. Okay. Our daughter, 15 years old, took after my wife. She's an honor roll student. Our son, 12 years old, took after me. Okay. LOL. My wife is having a hard time accepting my son is what some would say is average? How do I get her to accept that it's okay, that they are not the same? Okay, man. Okay. What's good? What's good? I see you jumping in there. So your son a dummy. I don't mean that. Your son ain't so bright. Basically, that's what you're saying. Your son is not so bright. Okay, and your daughter is bright. Your wife don't like the fact that her daughter is bright. Her daughter took after her. Okay. All right to the son. All right to the son. We're going to have a little grace for the little man. But anyway, so tell your wife to calm the fuck down. And pardon my French. Tell your wife to calm down and go easy on little man. Little man might not be the brightest apple in the bunch. He may not just be the brightest apple in the bunch. And if she wanted the brightest apple in a bunch, she probably shouldn't have married you, right? I'm being hard today, man. I'm telling it like it is. She knew you weren't the brightest, but she saw something in you that she liked. And if she give little man a little grace, let him grow up, let him develop, maybe she will start to see his skill. And somebody else, another woman, may see his skill and appreciate him for what he is and who he is. Don't be going all hard on little man. What's good? What's good, pal? I see you, Princella. I see everybody jumping in. I see you. But yeah, man, you got to give little man some grace. Well, you got to give little man some grace. Gigi say, just make sure she doesn't make him feel inadequate. Hey, Gigi, I like that, man. We gonna give it up to you. I like that. Hey, Princella, I see you, Princella. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm going to open up the lines. I told you like it was. Uncle T gave it to you like Uncle T going to give it to you. I'm giving it to you real, raw, uncut. So that's how it is. If you saw that the dad who you married, if you saw him wasn't so bright, maybe you shouldn't have kept on moving on. You shouldn't have kept having sex with him without a condom, because, you know, the chances were that y'all was going to have a baby. And it ain't, hey, Tammy, I see you, Tammy. Thank you for tuning in. I see everybody jumping in. I'm loving it. I'm going to open up the lines. The lines are now open. Please call in. Let me know if Uncle T going too hard on them, on the lady, because she bogus. She shouldn't make her son feel like that. She bogus. The lines are open. Like, don't make him feel all bogus like that. You wrong for that, ma'am. You so wrong for that. Hey, uh-oh, we got some people jumping in. Somebody jumped in with some stars. We got to give Wakanda a shout. Out. Yes, Wakanda, thank you for the stars. Salute, queen. Thank you for the stars, baby. Thank you for the stars. Hey, so yeah, I may be going a little too hard on the wife, but I don't like the fact that the wife doing her son like that. Don't do your son like that, because he ain't the brightest apple in a bunch. Don't do him like that. Straight up. Don't do him like that, because somebody going to turn around and do you like that. But the lines are open. The number is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. The lines are open. Please feel free to call in. Let Uncle T know if he went too hard on a woman, or if y'all got something to say. If y'all feel like y'all can help this writer out, the one that wrote in with the question, please call in. Try to help out and try to get her to fall back. Fall back on little man. Fall back, queen. Fall back on him. Don't go too hard. You're going to make it worse for the little man. You are going to make it worse for little man. The lines are open. Anybody that's visually impaired, the number is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. The lines are open. Please call in. Let Uncle T know if he went too hard on the woman, but the woman going too hard on Lil Man. The woman going too hard on Lil Man, so I'm going hard on the woman. I don't care if you did write me these questions. Average may be his best. I love it. I love it. Real talk. Average may just be his best. And if his best ain't good enough for you, like I said, trade him in. You shouldn't have had him by the husband because you knew the husband wasn't so bright. You knew the husband wasn't too bright, but you had a baby anyway because that daughter was all good. You thought you was going to have a son or another child that was good that took after you that was super smart. Come on now. Come on now. The lines are open. Let Uncle T know what it do. Let me know what it do for real. But I know one thing, ma'am. Thank you for writing in, but I'm going to tell you like this. You ain't going to be going hard like that on Lil Man. You can't go hard like that on Lil Man because he ain't so smart. He ain't an honor student. He average. Average is good. All right, now we're going to leave them lines open. Right now we're going to leave the lines open for 10 more seconds. We leaving the lines open for 10 more seconds. All right, all right, all right. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank everybody that's up in here. Okay. Princella over in Facebook said, yes, you went too hard on old girl. LOL. Well, she deserved it. She going too hard on Lou, on her son. She going too hard on her son. So yeah, I'm going to go hard on her. She need that right now. All right, all right, all right, all right. We're going to close up the lines right now, and we're going to get a drum rolls for question number. We're giving the drum rolls for question number 2. Wow, that is. Question number 2. Question number 2, y'all. Let's do this. Why is it so hard for parents to take advice/criticism from their children? Why is it so hard for parents to take advice, criticism from their children? Oh, man. That's, I guess because we automatically, right? We automatically feel that they're trying to be too grown probably when they're giving us advice. We go in our feelings, we get in our emotions, and we think that, they think they smarter than us. You know, it messes with our ego. You know, women have an ego too, but that mess with our ego, and we think that the child, we automatically have this complex that a child needs to stand a child's place, if that makes sense. A child needs to stand a child's place. You can't tell me nothing. I got all of this experience, but to be honest with you, it came for me at a late age, but truth be told, we learn from our kids. We learn from our kids, and we have to get out of that old concept, what we learned growing up. We have to get out of that and realize that our kids can teach us. Our kids can teach us. We just have to be open, willing to accept. And if they are coming like they think they smarter than us or something like that, we have to just know how to tell them, come a different way when you're trying to let me know something. But we have to also be willing to accept it. We have to be willing to accept it. And that's it. You know, they do teach us. Yes, they do teach us. Gigi say, once we accept their outlook is once we accept their outlook is coming from their perspective, it can be useful in fostering and maintaining a healthy parent-child relationship. I agree. Amen. 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 You know, we have to accept that they're not coming from a bad place, a negative place. And once we accept that, I think it will foster a great parent-child relationship. We're going to open up the lines. We are going to open up the lines and see what y'all have to say about that one. Do y'all feel like it's hard? Okay, okay. Do y'all feel like, I see you, Princella, I see you. Do y'all feel like it's hard to take advice from a kid or criticism? I'm going to open up the lines and see what our caller have to say. See what our caller have to say. The lines are open. That's 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. The lines are open. The lines are open. But yes, our kids can teach us. The lines are open. That's 480-382. Uh-oh, we got a caller. We have a caller, y'all. Hold on, caller. Hold on. Hold on, caller. All right, caller. All right, caller. You are on the air.
Hey, Tori.
Hey. Somebody know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I had this situation today.
Oh, wow. Okay.
With my last born. She's 22 years old.
Okay.
And I cooked last night, and of course I overcooked. And I told her to go to the restaurant today to go get me something to eat. It was about noon. And she was like, but Mom, you still got food in there. I said, okay, that's for y'all. That's not for me. I don't want to eat it.
Okay.
You know, things like that. And she got mad, and she was like, that don't make no sense for you to be an overcooker, and you don't want to feed yourself. You always going to the restaurant. I'm like, hold on. I had to look at myself in the mirror and then look at her, and I said, wait a minute, who is the mother?
Okay, but I'm quite sure.
The child?
Okay, she's the child. But let me jump in. Miss Princella. Okay, so check this out. I'm sure the same thing she told you, she got that from you. I'm sure you done told her. There it is. Need I say more? Need I say more? Because I know as a parent, I done told my kids the same thing. And I'm sure you told your daughter that. And she just, she's picking up that. Like, you know, why waste? Waste not, won't not. Waste not, won't not. And you weren't able to accept it. So you should apologize to your daughter and let your daughter know, you know what? You was right, baby girl. You were right. I'm sorry about that.
Wow, really?
Yes, you have to. You have to, because this ain't no coincidence that this question is on today's episode and you happen to just experience that. The only way you learn, the only way you grow as a parent, as a person, is by, you know, accepting when you're wrong, regardless if it's coming from your child. Accept when you're wrong, apologize, and move on. So that way she'll know that she wasn't doing nothing wrong.
But this ain't her first time doing this, Tori. She does it all the time. Every situation that comes up, she tries to give me a dilemma for it.
Okay, but sometimes if she been a little too fast, you got to check ass. But if she ain't been too fast and she just trying to tell you something that she learned from you growing up, you have to accept that. You have to accept that. And I'm
with you when you're right.
All right. Well, so I'm on X. Kiara, did you apologize to her? So she need to be getting a apology from you.
Okay, I'll give her an apology.
I appreciate that, parent. This is this show about growth. I thank you, parent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Don't hesitate to call in if you feel something else.
I will.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
All right. So that's what this show is about, though. That's what this show is about. This show is about growth, building, family. This show is about growth, building, and family. You know, it's quite ironic that one of the questions just so happened to be something that one of the viewers was going through. You know, that's amazing. So, you know, I feel good. So whoever wrote this question, I'm thankful. I appreciate you guys for writing this question in, because this question just helped probably build a more better parent and child relationship. All right now, no more callers. We're going to close the lines. And we're going to move along to question number 3, y'all. We're moving along to question number 3. Can we please get the drum rolls? All right. There it is. Question number 3. Question number 3, baby. There it is. There it is. My wife still takes our 11-year-old into the ladies' restroom.
What?
I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. My wife still takes our 11-year-old into the ladies' restroom when I'm not with them. How do I convince her that he's old enough to go to the men's restroom alone? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's all I can really say. What's wrong with her? Has your wife, something happened to your wife before? Has anything almost happened to y'all children? Has anything almost happened to y'all children? Wait. I see some people over here on YouTube talking about they agree, absolutely agree with mom. 11? Come on now. 11? He don't need to be over there hearing y'all farting in the restroom. He don't need to be over there seeing no tampons and tampads. He don't need to be over there seeing all that. He 11. He is 11. Let him go in the restroom by himself at 11. That's a cool age to know, you know, if something happening. If he gonna be in the restroom too long, mom, you already know that he gonna holler or something. What's gonna happen if you standing outside the door? If you standing outside the door, what's gonna happen? I think, mom, you a little too, and the person over here in YouTube talking about I agree at 11. This boy do not need to be going into no ladies' restroom. Straight up. Yeah, nope, nothing. Nope, nothing. This boy don't need to be going in the ladies' restroom. Nope, nothing. No. We can't send that boy into that ladies' restroom like that, mama. I'm going to open up the lines. I want to see why you feel like that's okay, since you over here in YouTube talking about I absolutely agree. Let's open up the lines. Let's see why you agree. The lines are open. The lines are open. Why do you agree that it's okay to take an 11-year-old into the woman's restroom? That's a little too much for me. That's a little too much for me. I don't think that's okay. I just don't. Me personally, I don't think it's okay. Nah. That ain't okay. The lines are open. The lines are open. All right. We got a caller, y'all. We got a caller. Hold on, caller. Hold on. All right. Talk to me, caller. You are on the air.
I absolutely agree with that woman. There's no way that I would let my son, I don't care how big or small he is, go into a men's restroom by himself at 11. The only compromise I would have is that we go to family restroom where both men and women and children can go in, or he's going outside. I 100% not let him. I would not trust no one, not in this day and age. Absolutely not. There's so much evil out there. And you said what he can do is scream or whatever. He's 11. That bull burly man is going to outweigh him. Too big. No.
Okay, caller. Can I jump in? Can Uncle T jump in?
You can.
Can Uncle T jump in? Okay,
You may.
now this boy 11, his Peter getting hard already now. Just listen to me. Listen to me, caller. I let you talk. You got to let Uncle T talk. Now, this boy Peter already getting hard. Okay, that's one thing. So going into this ladies' room and taking him into the ladies' room. Now, y'all do some crazy stuff, and y'all come out fixing up your clothes, fixing up your pants, all type of stuff. This ain't appropriate for an 11-year-old to see. First, that's the number one thing. Number two, if he's 11 years old, no matter how big, how short he is, what you have to understand as a parent, as a mother and a boy, this boy wants to be independent. Encourage him like you don't trust him. That can mess with this boy. That can mess with this boy if he sees that mom don't trust me, mom don't think. Now he can start doing things to prove to you that he got this. You get what I'm saying? He can start trying to do like overcompensate. He can try to overcompensate to show you that I got this, mom. And that's what you don't want. You don't want him to grow up trying to overcompensate to prove to you. Now he may end up making something happen to him. And then you gonna think like, see, I told you, Dad, I told you. No, Mom, you did it because this boy is now trying to prove to you. So he's doing things that's on the edge. He's going all the way out now to try to prove to you, Mom. So you have to let him be a boy at 11. I say up until about 9, 8 years old, about 9. Right there, cut it off. Cut it off. Trust me, Mom. Trust me. You don't want this boy trying to prove to you. You don't want him trying to prove to you.
I don't know what you mean by that, but I can see where you're coming from. But it's not about me not trusting him. It's about me not trusting them burly men in that stall next to him.
I get it, but you right there at the door, Mom. You right at the door. It ain't no two-door restroom. He only can go in one and out one. And that man can only go in one and out one. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but a lot can happen in that short amount of time.
All right. Well, we going to agree to disagree. How about that?
Okay,
I'm
that's
going
fair.
to still give you a round of applause.
I'm not letting my child out of my sight.
Well, I'm giving you a round of applause anyway. All right. Thank you, caller. Thank you. We're going at it tonight. I'm debating with y'all tonight.
All right. That's fine.
All right.
You wrong.
All right.
You wrong.
All right. And I say you wrong. All right, caller. All right. Well, I'm going to still stick with my guns on this one. You know, you don't want this boy growing up to try to, I'm going hard tonight. Princella. You damn right. Sometimes y'all deserve it. Y'all went hard on me the other day, so I'm going hard on y'all today. Yes, I am. All right, now we're going to close the lines for question number 3. We are closing the lines for question number 3. All right. The lines are closed, and we are going to give a drum roll, baby, for question number 4. That is giving teenagers contraceptives being responsible, or is it encouraging them to have sex? I'm going to read that one more time, y'all. Is giving teenagers contraceptives being responsible, or is it encouraging them to have sex? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. The question writer, no, it's not encouraging them to have sex. If they're old enough to where you feel like you need to give them contraceptives, condoms, whatever to protect themselves, if you feel like they're old enough, they must have shown you something that make you feel that it's time that you start giving them this, and also talking to them, teaching them the birds and the bees, what to look out for. No, that's being responsible. Okay, we have Princella over here. Princella say being responsible. That's it. That's all. I get it. Being responsible. That's it. That's all. Gigi say it depends on the type of relationship you have with your children. Exactly. I can agree with both of y'all. It is being responsible, and I'm sure you should have a good relationship with your child, but I think you should have had to talk with them prior to you handing them some contraceptives. I think you should have had to talk with them. You know, sometimes we feel a little odd as parents to talk to our kids about sex. But if we don't talk to them about sex, where you think they're going to learn it from? If we don't talk to them about sex, where you think they're going to learn it from? They're going to get it from somewhere. And it's best that they get it from us. It's best that they get it from us. I'm going to open up the lines. I am going to open up the lines to anyone that's visually impaired and you checking out this show, you tuning in to this show tonight. The number is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. The lines are open. Do you feel that giving your teenage child contraceptives is being responsible, or is it encouraging them to have sex? The lines are open. What do y'all feel? Like, seriously, what do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like that's responsible or encouraging sex? Me personally, I don't think it's encouraging sex. I think it's being responsible. I think it's being responsible. The lines are open. Anybody that want to call in, that have something to say, call in. The lines are open. Please feel free to call in. Yes, call in. Let me know. Let Uncle T know what y'all think. Let Uncle T know what y'all think. Do I look good? How do the glasses with the hat? How that look? How this one look, y'all? The glasses with the hat. Am I cooling? Am I vibing? I was skeptical about doing the glasses with the hat, but some said, forget it. Go ahead, do it. Pull it off. Pull it off. You can pull it off. You look good anyway, so damn it, anything you do is going to look good on you. Anything you do is going to look good on you. All right. We're going to leave the lines open for 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds for the lines. That's 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. And y'all jump in here on YouTube, please hit that subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button. If you're jumping in here for the first time, hit that subscribe button, y'all. All right. We're going to close up the lines on this one, and we're going to give a drum roll, y'all, for question number 5. All right. Question number 5. Do parents think that their kids having perfect attendance in school is an accomplishment? Do parents think that their kids having perfect attendance in school is an accomplishment? If y'all do think that having perfect attendance in school is an accomplishment, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. That ain't no accomplishment. That ain't no accomplishment. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Prince Ella. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, I have to be honest with you. That's not an accomplishment. That is not an accomplishment. Just because you have good grades, what make you think that that's an accomplishment? So, question writer, no, that's not an accomplishment. When you're jumping here in YouTube, I see y'all jumping in here. Please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Tune in. We got some hell of a questions. And you can feel free to call in on any one of the questions. Feel free to call in on any one of the questions. But nah, that's not an accomplishment. That's something that they should do. That's on you. That's on you, parent. You the one, if they still in school, you are the one that should be responsible for making them go to school or getting them up to go to school. Okay, Gigi say, no, it's actually unrealistic and unhealthy. Gigi says unrealistic and unhealthy. So, Gigi, you feel like it's unrealistic for the kids to have perfect attendance? I don't think it's an accomplishment, but the schools even act like it's an accomplishment. They give the kids a reward as well. The schools even give the kids a reward like it's an accomplishment. Hey, Teresa, we got you in the building, baby. We got you in the building, baby. Teresa say priorities. Priorities. I get you. I like what you're talking over there, Teresa. I get you. She say priorities. It can be, I can see where you're coming from, Gigi. It can be unrealistic. Perfect attendance, like ain't nothing gonna happen throughout the school year where you gonna have to miss a day. Things happen. You know, sometimes you just need a break. So to me, that's not an accomplishment. But why does the schools feel like that's an accomplishment? Because the schools give these kids, when you jump in here on YouTube, I appreciate you. Thank y'all for jumping in. I appreciate that. Please don't forget, while y'all in here right now, hit the like, share the video, hit the likes right now. That way YouTube will spread the video. Hit the likes so YouTube can spread this video. Hit those likes. Let's get them likes up right now, y'all. There we go. Get them likes up. I appreciate that. Gigi say jobs allow adults time off. Why wouldn't a child need a break? I love it. Real talk. I can agree with you. I agree with you on that. All right. We're going to open up the lines. Just to see if somebody want to call in and voice their opinion. And by the way, this show will be aired on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. This broadcast will be aired on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. So call in. You guys might want to hear yourselves over the air. Y'all might want to hear yourselves over the air. Don't hesitate to call in. The lines are open. Anybody that's visually impaired, the number is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. When you're jumping here on YouTube, please get them likes up. Hit that like button. Get that like up. And don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all. I do appreciate y'all for jumping in here. Thank y'all. Yes. The lines are open. Y'all. Yes. The lines are open. Share the video. Share that video on Facebook. Y'all. All right. We're going to close the lines in 10 seconds. We're closing the lines in 10 seconds, y'all. 10 seconds, we're closing the lines. Yes. Schools feel like it's an accomplishment. I don't feel like it's an accomplishment. Tell your school, Uncle T said that ain't no damn accomplishment. We don't deserve no award for that. All right. We closing up the lines, y'all. We are closing up the lines. All right. Question number 6. There we go. Question number 6. With all the kidnapping and human trafficking that's happening, how do I tell my children to be safe without instilling fear in them? All right, that's a good question. I like that question. Thank you. With all the kidnapping and human trafficking that's happening, how do I tell my children to be safe without instilling fear in them? You just have to tell them. You have to come straight to the point, let them know, be safe, create some type of to-do. Y'all create signals. If something looks suspect, teach them. Have their father to teach them things to look out for and what to do in certain scenarios. You just teach them that. Trust the process. Trust that they're understanding. You know how y'all do drills? Do a drill. Create a drill as if something was taking place. Create a drill like a kidnapping is happening, and see if your child know how to follow all of the different scenarios that you taught them to get out of certain danger. That's what you have to do. Tell them, let them know why you're telling them. Yes, I agree. Over here in YouTube. Share locations. Share locations is a great way to do things. Always share locations. I share locations with all my children. I don't care how grown they are. None of that. I share locations with my children, period. I don't care how grown you are. I need to know. I need to know just in case. Just in case. All right, Princella said you got to tell them a scared man is a dead man. Not for real. You have to stay in the real for them. You have to stay in the real for them, and I agree. A scared man is a dead man. So it ain't about being scared, but it's about teaching them and preparing them. Teaching them and preparing them. Okay, Teresa, I hear you. Be with someone. What if they're not going to always be with someone, though? That's the thing. They're not going to always be with someone. They're not. I'm going to open up the lines just in case Teresa want to call in on that one. Just in case you want to call in on that one. The lines are open. That's 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. The lines are open. The lines are open. Please feel free to call in. Let me know what y'all think about this question. It is dangerous out here. You do want to tell your kids to be safe. You don't want them to grow up and be instilling fear in them. And I think it's it's a smooth balance that you can create. I think they will understand. Just talk to them. I think they will understand. Talk to them. Be honest. Be honest with them, and I think they'll get it. I think they will get it. I think they will get it. Always be aware of their surroundings. Yes, that's definitely one of mine. To be aware is to be alive. To be aware is to be alive. Always be aware of your surroundings. And ain't nothing wrong with being conscious of your surroundings. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Thank y'all for jumping in here on YouTube. I appreciate y'all so much. When you jump in here, please get them likes up. Get them likes up, baby. Get them likes up. Share the video. Share the video in Facebook. Don't hesitate. Share the video on Facebook. Let's get this boy up. Let's get this boy up, y'all. All right. The lines are open. That's 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. Anybody want to call in just to elaborate on one of the questions, please feel free. check these broadcasts out on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, please. And if y'all want to submit your questions, the email is in the description. If you want to submit questions to the next episode, the email is in the description. All right, we're going to close these lines up in 10 seconds. The lines are closing in 10 seconds. All right. I'm loving these questions tonight. These are some good questions. I think these are some questions that can help parents, children. I think these are some questions that can help. All right. We closing up the lines, y'all. All right. The lines are closed. All right. Let's start them drum rolls for question number 7. All right. That is, y'all. There go question number 7, y'all. Get them likes up in YouTube. I see y'all jumping in here. Get them likes up in YouTube. I thank y'all. Number 7, how can a parent that lives outside the home have a positive influence on their child? I'm going to read that again. That's a good one. I like that one. That one can, I can relate to that. How can a parent that lives outside the home have a positive influence on their child? All right. So for me, I think lots of communication, whether that be by text, telephone calls, social media, forming a good relationship. However you form this good relationship, it has to be a respectable relationship. They have to understand that just because you are the mom, just because you are the dad, and I live outside the household, you're going to still respect me. You're going to still respect me as if I live in the household. That's what you have to let them know. You are going to respect me just as if I live inside of this household. And that comes with great communication, open communication, having an effective relationship, and I think that's key. Yeah, Princella, I think that's key. That's key right there. Having a very, a relationship with some substance. Having a relationship with some substance, a relationship that's formed out of respect. Don't let the kid get too comfortable thinking that just because you don't live inside of this household that I can't come reach out and touch you. Just because I don't live in this household, that don't mean I can't come reach out and touch you. And that's what needs to be understood. Gigi say it helps if the other parent is willing and encourages it. 100%. 100%. Because it can go all the way south. I get you over here in YouTube. It can go straight south if the other parent doesn't respect you. And the other parent isn't pushing for that respect of the child that child should have for their parent. So yeah, that's some real stuff. The other parent has to be encouraging the respect, the relationship. If not, it's going to be kind of hard. It's going to be kind of hard to build this relationship, a respectable relationship, It's going to be a little hard. So the other parent definitely has to help out in this. All right, y'all, we opening up the lines. For anybody that want to call in right now to question number 7, the lines are open. That's 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. The lines are open. The lines are open. If you're visually impaired and you're checking out the show, you're tuning in tonight, please call in 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. Call in. The lines are open. Thank everybody for jumping in here. I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate my people for jumping in here. It means a lot. It means a lot. When you get in here, please get them likes up in YouTube. Get them likes up in Facebook. Share the video on Facebook. Share the video. Share the video, y'all. Let's get this thing popping, y'all. Thank y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 y'all. Let's make it happen. We're leaving these lines open for 10 more seconds. The lines are open for 10 more seconds. Ten more seconds for these lines to be open, y'all. All right, all right, all right. Yes, yes, yes. All right, we're closing up the lines, y'all. We're moving on to question number 8. We are moving on to question number 8. The lines are closed. The lines are closed. All right. Wow. Oh, that is question number 8. Question number 8. I'm a single male, 55 years of age, starting to date again. My transparency may be running a lot of women away. I currently run my own business, but my past may be a red flag, mostly involving incarceration, drug-related. I hear about women doing background checks. Okay, I didn't know about that. Doing background checks, so I figure I'll be upfront. Is the first date too soon to reveal my past? No, it's not, brother. No, it's not, brother. If they gonna run from your past, let them run, then. Let them run. They wasn't meant for you no way. If they running from your past and judging you on your past, they wasn't meant for you no way. And that's some real talk right there from Uncle T. That's some real talk from Uncle T. If they running from your past, they don't deserve you anyway. Did they hear the part that you a business owner? Did they hear that part? Because normally if they hear that part and your business is successful, they don't give a damn what your past is. So what are you being too upfront about now, homie? Come on now. What you being too upfront about? You got to let Uncle T know now. Let Uncle T know. What are you being too upfront about? Huh? Because if they hear you're a business owner, if your business is successful, they can give 2 F's if your ass been incarcerated. These women don't give a damn that you've been incarcerated. The thing is, though, you said you been too upfront, is your transparency. What are you really being upfront? Did anything go down in prison? Did anything, that's right, Princella say facts. Did anything go down in prison? Are you telling them that you got banged in prison? Is that what took place? Did you get banged in prison? If you got banged in prison, I see why they running away. Hey, Gigi, I'm telling it like it is. I'm telling it like it is today. Cause just let's read this right quick. This is a single black male. I don't know if you're black. I'm saying black because I'm black. This is a single male, 55 years of age. He's being too transparency. He's running his own business, okay? But the women running off, is your business a broke business? Is your business broke? If your business is successful and You just telling them mostly involving incarceration and drug related. Man, ain't no women running away from that, bro. Ain't no women running away from that. What happened in prison? What are you being too upfront about, bro? That's the question. Like, for real, man. That's the question I just want to hit you with. Bruh. For real. I can't lie to you, bro. You telling a tale somewhere in this question. You telling a tale. You ain't being upfront with this question. I'll tell you that much. You're not being upfront with this question. That's what you're not doing. You can't just be telling them that you've been incarcerated before for drug-related stuff. What else are you being transparent about to these women? Did you get banged in jail? I'm going to open up the lines. I don't know, is Uncle T going too hard today? Is Uncle T going too hard today? The lines are open, man. But I tell you one thing, ain't no woman just running away from you because you've been incarcerated and you got your own business. And I'm just going to assume that the business is successful. I'm assuming that the business is successful. You have your own business. The business is successful. Ain't no women running away from that. Y'all see y'all jumping in here from on YouTube. Please get them likes up for me. Get them likes up for me in YouTube. Don't hesitate to hit that subscribe. I thank y'all. I mean that. I thank y'all. The lines are open. 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. Wakanda say, did you bring that behavior back with you? And are you telling women you still partake in the prison behavior? Okay. Did you bring that behavior back with you? Did you tell these women that you partake in a prison behavior? That's what I'm trying to say, Wakanda. That's what Uncle T trying to say. What are you not telling us in this question? What are you not telling us in this question? Something you not telling us. You trust me, you ain't telling us something. Yeah, you ain't telling us something. Tell us the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Ain't no women running away from you just because you've been in jail. What you doing? What are you being too upfront about? Are you just letting them know you want some coochie? Are you letting these women know right up front that you just want some coochie? Or did you tell them you done got banged in prison? Is that what you're telling them? You got banged in prison or you just want some coochie? Something you ain't saying in this question. The lines are open, y'all. If y'all got something to say about this, let Uncle T know. Let Uncle T know, y'all. I'm being 100. Hey, Princella, I'm keeping it 100 today. I'm keeping it 100 today. For real. I got to keep it 100, y'all. Some people writing these crazy questions. I'm going to give it to them raw. I'm giving it to them raw today. All right, now we're going to close these lines in 10 seconds. We're closing the lines in 10 seconds, y'all. We're closing the lines in 5 seconds. All right, all right, all right. All right. The lines are closed. The lines are closed. All right. Question number 9, y'all. Question number 9. There it is. There it is. There it is. My ex-wife and I share 3 beautiful children together. We split amicable. I think I said it right. We split amicable. That we split amicable. Okay. I will always love and respect her as the mother of my children. My current girlfriend has an issue that I still hug my children and ex during our custody exchange. How can I reassure her that she has nothing to worry about? How can you assure her that she has nothing to worry about because during y'all exchange, you hug your children and your ex? How are you hugging her? Is it a friendly hug? Is it a friendly hug? If it's just a friendly hug, you have to tell your current lady, sit back, chill. You have to tell your current lady to sit back and chill, relax. You know, long as you ain't doing no big juicy hug. You know, long as you ain't doing no big juicy hug with two arms. It's a certain way you can hug. I'm telling you like it is. Now, come on, I've been in these situations. I promise you I've been in these situations. It's a certain way you can hug. Hey, I see Princella over here said, just tell her that's what y'all do. This could be y'all last hug. This could be the last hug. Real talk. Real talk. She needs to be a grown woman. She needs to put her big girl panties on. She needs to put her big girl panties on, get rid of the insecurities. And like I said, though, I'm telling it like it is. It depends on how you are hugging this girl. How are you hugging her? How are you hugging her? Are you wrapping both of your arms around this woman? Are you giving this woman a big old juicy hug like you miss her? If that's the case, you got to chill out, bruh. If that's the case, you got to chill out with those hugs. Those hugs is not going to get it. Those hugs going to lead you to be a single man if that's what you're doing. Okay, I get it. I get it. Over here in YouTube, somebody say he's showing his children that he still respects their mother. I can understand that. I can understand that. And ain't nothing wrong with the respect. Ain't nothing wrong with the respect. And that's good that he's showing the children that he still respects her. But at the same time, how are you hugging her? Because that type of hug can be creating these insecurities in your woman. It could be creating these insecurities if you giving this lady this hug, close-up hug, a tight hug, both arms. Give her a friendly hug. Then that's cool if that's what you're doing. But if you giving this woman a big old juicy hug, you a little wrong for that. You wrong for that, bruh. I'm keeping it 100. You wrong for that. So you got to see what kind of hug you giving her. Y'all jumping in here in YouTube, I thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Please get them likes up when you jump in here. Get them likes up. Hit that like, please. That's all your brother asking. Hit that like button, please. And don't forget to hit that subscribe over here in YouTube. I thank y'all. Uncle T appreciate it. Gigi say she needs to stay at home. If she can't handle it, she needs to stay at home. I get you. So what do y'all think, though? You know what? Princella says if she doing her part, she should not be worried. Oh, wow. Y'all hard as Uncle T today. Y'all harder than Uncle T today. So this is my question. What if he giving her a big juicy hug? What if he wrapping both of his arms around her? What if he hugging her with his hand at the bottom, like right there along her waist, like at the bottom? What if it's that type of hug? Is he wrong? Is he creating these insecurities? Is he creating these insecurities in his woman if he's giving his children's mother a hug with his hand around her waist, both arms? You know, it all depends. Like, I'm being 100, y'all. It really all depends. It all depends on this one. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Uncle T being honest. It all depends on how you hugging this woman. But ain't nothing wrong with you giving your children's mother a hug. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The lines are open. The lines are open if you're visually impaired. The number is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. Uh-oh, we got a call, y'all. We got a call. Hold on, caller. All right, caller, you are on the air. You are on the air, caller.
What's going on with you, man?
What's going on? What's going on? Talk to me. Talk to me.
So take it from a person that lost a father
Okay.
of my children,
Oh,
right? I don't see no problem in it.
okay.
You share a child.
Okay.
Just think about it. If you had a mother over here that's still the mother of a child, would you ask your children to love each other differently just because they have different parents? No.
Mm-mm.
Would you ask them to embrace each other any differently because they have different parents? No. You would want them to love each other as if they come from the same parent,
No.
from the same mother. Now, for a person who lost a father, my children's father, yeah, when I saw him, I gave him a hug in front of his wife,
Okay.
his new wife, just as if that's the father of my children. I don't love him in a way that he's my man anymore,
Right.
but I love him in a respect as he is still the father to my children. And to show my children any less,
Okay.
you understand?
Okay.
It's a disrespect to the children as well. But as a woman, I hold my own. I don't feel that I'm a woman that don't feel I'm in competition with no woman. And if you don't feel like you're in a competition with a woman, and you are different, and you feel that you are a unique fingerprint of yourself, what you worried about the ex for?
Okay. I'm not. Hey. I'm on. Tell it like it is. They feel like you saying some good stuff over here. Princella.
What if
said
that man
yes.
died? What if that woman died?
Yes.
And you sitting up here arguing with that man, and a woman to one of his kids died? Then how you gonna feel about it?
Right. Right. Hey. Well.
Put yourself in somebody else's shoes before you be judgmental over a hug. I see if the woman was stopping him down the throat or something.
Right.
But no, she only hugging him as an embrace. That's it.
Everybody over here, you getting claps, you getting strongs, go girl, you getting claps.
Yeah, I lost the father to my kids. You know, Albert passed.
Right, Albert did
You know what I'm
pass.
saying?
Yes, yes.
And I never had a problem with his new wife. Never had a problem.
Right, right.
She loved my kids just as well as I loved them.
Okay.
And when I saw him, I gave him a hug. Hey, what's going on?
Right.
And it was never out of disrespect. It was just out of the back of greeting him, making sure he okay. When he got sick, she called me. I went and see him. That's the way it goes. What?
That's right.
I shouldn't feel nothing for the man that I had kids back. That's like telling my own kids that I'm less of a person.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, sit your differences aside and understand the kids. Understand and know what co-parenting looks like.
That's right.
Some people don't know what co-parenting
There we
looks
go.
like.
There we go. Hey, you got some people jumping in here in Facebook.
So I
said
think you
speak
need
the
to
truth.
start sending some folks to co-parenting
Right,
and stop
right,
arguing with a
right.
woman over the kids when you got kids by two different women, and learn how to co-parent
There you go.
women.
There you go. And I respect that. And you put that in a way where it's undeniable. You can't deny that right there. So I respect that. Thank you. And man, condolences, even though it's been a minute since you lost your child's father, still condolences.
Yeah, I went up there to see him when he was down there in Colombia.
Okay.
And he was married then.
Okay.
But that's still the father of all four of my kids. The 4 kids he only got.
There you go.
But it wasn't no disrespect. She didn't disrespect me. We didn't have no words.
Okay.
We understood. What's understood don't need to be explained by two women who's grown.
Come on now, speak. You speaking. You speaking. I see y'all jumping in here in YouTube. Thank you, Carl. I want to say thank you. You got to get it, though. I got to give you this one. You get this one right now.
I've been there before.
Yeah, you
I've
get
been
that
there
one.
and I've done that.
You
And
get the
you
drum
just
roll.
got to be grown.
You get
I
the
appreciate it,
horns on
brother.
that one. You get the horns in, you're gonna get a hand clap on that one. I
Yeah,
appreciate you for the
I
call.
appreciate it.
I appreciate you for the call. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Thank you, sis. Hey, that was a good one right there, y'all. That was a good one. That was she said it should be said, and everybody over here respect her for what she's saying. I thank everybody that's jumping in YouTube right now. I want to say, please, if you're new to the channel, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe. Let's get them likes up. Hit that like button. I thank y'all. I really appreciate it. I thank y'all. All right, now we gonna leave the lines open for 10 more seconds. Anybody else want to call in on this one? I think she said enough, but anybody want to call in on this one? That was very good. Very well put, very well explained. All right, now we're going to get ready to close the lines. We're going to move on to question number 10, y'all. Question number 10. I appreciate everybody that's jumping in right now. I appreciate everybody that's jumping in. All right, now we're going to close up the lines. The lines are closed. The lines are closed. Come on, can I get a drum roll? Can I get a drum roll, y'all? All right. Question number 10. Question number 10. Somebody said what she said in Facebook. What she said. I love it. I love it. Keep on speaking that. Keep on speaking that truth. All right, now, question number 10, y'all. Question number 10. Let's make it happen. How do parents get their children to trust them and continue to trust them? It's only one way to really get your kids to trust you and continue to trust you: by keeping your word. You know, in this world that we live in, our word is everything. Our word is everything. Like we used to say, there we go. Somebody in Facebook said by being honest. There you go. We used to say back in the days growing up, my word is my bond and I'll die for that. That's how I grew up. My word is my bond and I'll die for that. So that's how you get your kids to trust you and continue to trust you, by keeping your word, by staying solid. By staying solid. You know, we're too freely today to say 100. That's 100. 100 mean that you fake, to be honest with you. Because everybody that's throwing his word around 100, I'm being 100, them people fake. They be so fake. So you have to be honest. You have to be come from a place of love, but keeping your word means everything. Your word have to be your bond, and you have to be willing to stand on your word. And if you can do that, I tell you the truth, your kids wouldn't have no problem with trusting you and remaining to trust you. And a lot of this stuff, I'm going to be honest, Uncle T hasn't always been the best at this. I haven't always been the best at it. But today I live a different life. I do things a different way. And it shows in the relationship with my kids today. You know, I haven't always been this way. I've been a person that was ripping and running the streets, into things that I shouldn't have been into. And a lot of the times I didn't keep my word. I thought I can just send some money or do this and think that build some type of respect or trust, and it did not. So I found myself rebuilding that trust, rebuilding that relationship with my kids. So I'm going to open up the lines, but you have to be able to keep your word. That's what's important, keeping your word. We're going to open up the lines on this one, y'all. This is a good question. This is a very, very good question. The lines are open. The lines are open. Please feel free to call in. Everybody that's jumping in YouTube, please don't hesitate to get them likes up. I ask, please get them likes up, y'all. I appreciate that. And don't hesitate to subscribe. Get them likes up, y'all. The lines are open. That's 480-382-9792. That's 382-9792. Call in. Let me know what y'all think. This broadcast will be aired on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. This will be aired on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Call in, y'all. Call in. Somebody, Miss Lovely Sheila in Facebook says, be truthful. That's what it is. Princella said, my word is my bond. I would die for it. 100. That's how I grew up. That's how I grew up. My word is my bond. I'll die for it. You know, so, man, call in. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I want to hear somebody else's perspective on this one. This is a good one, and somebody may need this. This is a very good one. Someone may need to hear it from someone else. You know, so, one of the viewers may be able to put this in a different way. They may be able to put this in a different way. Please call in. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think, please. The lines are open. The lines are open. That's 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. Oh, we got a caller, y'all. We got a call in. That don't mean that y'all can't call in. All right. Hold on, caller. All right, caller, you are on the air. You are on the air, caller.
I just want to piggyback off of what you said in regards to the trust thing. That is 1,000% true. Once you lose that trust, once they lose that trust, it is so hard to regain. And vice versa, you know, even with the kids. You know, you have to be honest with them. But I think we also have to abandon that saying is do as I say and not as I do.
Hey, come on. Let me give you the horns on that one, because we go by that too much. You get the horn. You get the bullhorn on that one. We do that too much. Do as I say, not as I do.
Yes, but it's so conflicting. It's so, oh my gosh, it just does not, it's just not a good thing to do, because it's like again, they just don't understand that, and they'll use it against you when they get older. They'll use it against you when you get older. So yeah, I think if you abandon that relationship, they'll always be able to come to you and have that relationship with you. So
I agree.
Yeah,
I totally agree. I totally agree with that, caller. I really agree. Wakanda say by following your own teachings that you have taught your children. That is. Be truthful. Be truthful. All right. I respect it. And thank you for the call. That's real stuff. And we have to, did y'all hear her, ladies? Parents, ladies, men, whoever jumping in here right now, did y'all hear her? Stop, abandon that saying, do as I say, not as I do. Because say that for the birds. Okay? I'm going to tell you, listen to Uncle T. Say that for the birds. It ain't about do as I say, not as I do. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. All right, I appreciate you, caller. Thank you, because Uncle T going to go in even harder on him. I'm already going in too hard. All right, thank you, caller. I appreciate that. Oh, my God. She said something, man, I can't lie to y'all, man. I just want to give a round of applause. For real. I just want to give a round of applause. Thank you for that, Miss Lovely Sheila. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'll move back from the mic. The call, the voice is probably coming in through my headphones. I will move back next time on the mic, but thank you for that. I appreciate it. Hey, this was a hell of a broadcast, y'all. I want to say a few things before I get up out of here. First, I just want to say, as humble as I can, in 6 months, I'm speaking this to y'all right now. In 6 months, I'm going to have 3,000 solid subscribers from Facebook and YouTube that's tuning in every time I go live. Y'all gonna help me with that. My people that's with me right now that's tuning in on a regular, I want to say I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I mean that. I give it up to y'all. Thank y'all for remaining solid with me. I want to continue to build on this podcast, and I want y'all help. If y'all have any suggestions, I have an email in the description. If y'all see some or know something that can help us build this broadcast, because we building this together as a family. We are building this as a family. And I ask y'all to please look in the description. Shoot me your feedback. Shoot me your feedback. What can I do better? What would y'all like to see? What kind of questions will y'all like? Shoot your questions. Shoot your questions so that they can be on the next broadcast. And I really mean this. So I thank y'all, but in 6 months, we're going to have 3,000 people every time we go live. We're going to have 3,000 people guaranteed. Okay, y'all? I appreciate everybody for jumping in here. Please, in YouTube, throw up them likes, hit that subscribe button. Facebook, share the video, y'all. I ain't asking too much. Just take one button to share the video. Share the video on YouTube. Copy the URL and share the video. I appreciate everybody. I mean that from my heart. I love y'all. More importantly, love yourselves. Love yourselves. Start looking in the mirror. All of my viewers, whether you're a man or a woman, look in the mirror. You know, get your muscles up. Throw your muscles up if you're a man. Run your fingers through your hair if you're a woman. And just say, I love me. Sometimes you got to look at yourself in spite of everything that you've done in your life. Everything that you may have done in your life that wasn't so pretty. Look that ugly self in the mirror and just say, I love me. Sometimes when you start truly loving yourself, you do things different. You have more honor and integrity. You know, and sometimes that's what we need in this life that we live in today. I thank y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's help build up this episode, y'all. Let's help build up this episode. Y'all be great. Don't be none less than great. All right. Uncle T out. Uncle T.